Well, it was a beautiful day in our neighborhood. 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies. You couldn't beat it. Yeah, fall is finally here. And of course now, this is September the 30th, 2025, end of the month. And like always, we're glad we came through another 30 days. Yeah, sometimes that's the way you got to look at it. Just day by day, month by month, and year by year. Everything will be okay if you keep going forward, one day at a time. Hello there, Spooky. You laying at my feet? Yeah, you my big boy. Yes, you are. Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. And as you can see, we're out here on the front porch, enjoying the evening. Since it's cooled down, it's now 78, and boy, is it pleasant out here. And like always, we're glad you could stop by for a minute or two and spend some time with us. So, if you like, pull up a chair, grab a cold drink and a snack, and let's talk a bit here on the front porch as we all enjoy a nice cool fall evening here in the deep south of Alabama. And like always, I have my big old love bug, Spooky, at my feet. Now, it's nighttime, and Fluffy, well, he's out being Fluffy, gallivanting around. And Cleo, she's off somewhere mooching off of her other families. Now Gracie, she's in the house, sleeping, I guess. But I do so enjoy coming out on these now crisp, cool evenings in the fall. And over the last day or so, I've been contemplating something from time to time, since it is the end of the month. You know, it's that time when you pay the last of your bills, you put them in the mailbox, and you're glad that month's done. But then you realize tomorrow, the 1st, will come, and another month starts all over again that we have to get through. But for me, praise God, there always seems to be made a way. But the question came up today as I was going through the end of the month and looking at next month's budget. That question was, am I better off today in my retirement than I was when I retired? Yeah, and I'd like to get all of y'all's thoughts of where you are. Because most of us here in my neighborhood, you, me, my friends and family, we're retired. 85% of my audience is retired, with the other 15% being 55 or below. So I guess in a way I could ask y'all, is your life better today than it was 7 years ago? Because it was 7 years ago that I retired, and I had to retire because of health issues. And then over this, I had great plans. I really did. I had some money saved. I was going to work on my house, fix up the property, and I actually even thought I might do a little bit of traveling. And of course, take all of you with me. But things changed. You know, I had that accident in 22 where I tripped on a limb, fell on that stub in the yard, cracked a couple of ribs, punctured a lung, wound up in the hospital for a week. So yeah. And if you got Medicare or a Medicare Health Advantage plan, well then you know how costly that can be. But we got through that. We got back up on our feet, and we started forward again. Still gardening, still working on the property and the house, with what we could. And then we roll along to 2023. I get diagnosed with cancer. We go through all the testing and treatment, and we finish up on that treatment late in 2024, and by the grace of God and all of your prayers, we came through it just fine. and now we're cancer-free. Here again, I can't thank all of y'all enough for your prayers, support during our cancer journey. And if you're a cancer survivor, you'll know how crucial that is to have the support of not only your real life friends and family, but all of y'all out there all around the world that prayed for us and got us through it to this day. But then, just here, a couple of months ago, seems like it was just yesterday, yeah, we had that collapse for whatever reason. And I went all through that with all of y'all. Best they could tell, it was acute enterocolitis. And then they had a few other things it could possibly be. And we're still awaiting. I think in November I've got a doctor's visit coming up where they'll check blood count, all kinds of things. And then hopefully we'll get an MRI set up, because I still haven't done that, and I would like to. But from a financial aspect, we're still waiting on all those bills. And I guess when I was looking through my budget the last couple of months, and then you got to set up your budget for next month, because that's the way I do it. Maybe you don't. I wait to see how the end of this month came out before I sit down and budget for next month. And this isn't all about pity or asking anything from any of you. It's just I come on here and share my life with all of you, whether it's gardening, shopping, cooking, the kitty crew, which I want to thank y'all for everything you do there too. And oh, look who showed up. Hopefully you can see him. The light's rather poor. Fluffy, did you show on up? Are you my beautiful big boy? You are? No, I can barely see you. Can you wave to your friends and family and say thank you? Yeah, they sent you a bunch of super thank yous. To you, Spooky, Gracie, and Cleo. Well, I told them all you were sending hugs and all your love. Well, except for Cleo. She's Cleo. I guess she just sort of expects it. You know, she's Cleo. But yeah, when I retired in 2018, I had all kinds of plans. And often in the comment section of some videos, people come up, there you sit complaining, or you're asking for something. I never asked for a thing, but I'm really appreciative when any of y'all decide to help out, because it does keep us going here. It makes our life better too. Like I tell you, I hope in some ways these videos help you and make your life a little better as well, because it's all we can do. But in thinking about it more today, if only things would have stayed the way they stayed or were in 2019. I mean, think back to where the prices were. Yeah, I know it was 7 years ago, and a lot's happened then. The great sickness and what have you. But that's how we planned our retirement. We planned our retirement based on what we knew and what we had experienced prior. See, with me, I don't have a crystal ball. I didn't know what laid in the future and what I would have to contend with. I mean, you can't deal with something until it comes up and you live it. And that's the way it is in general about all of life. Whether you're retired, whether you're still working, or what have you. You don't know, but you try to plan for the best you can. And I always thought, well, plan for the worst, hope for the best. And that's the way I've lived my whole life. And at times the best happened. And at times the worst happened. But all you can do is not let it knock you down and sit and look at what you got and what you can do. I've done that all my life and tried to make the best of every situation. And I'd like to do so much more in my retirement. I'm now decluttering my house, and that's what I've been also working on the last 2 days. Getting more and more stuff out of the house and on its way, so I can do some repairs that I need to have done. They're not going to be big ones, they're going to be little ones. But you never know what the future brings. And I guess that's why I wanted to come out here and ask you, do you feel the future is going to be brighter? Or is it going to be more of the same or darker still? You see, I don't know. Like I said, the knobs on my crystal ball broke a long, long time ago. But that gets back for hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. And in a lot of ways, my retirement, based on how it's went, is so much better because of YouTube. You know, I started this YouTube channel just to document my life for my kids and my grandkids. And then it all became not only for them, but for all of you, my friends and family, which I've got to know in the comments below the video. So in thinking about it more tonight as I sat out here with the kitty crew, I have to say, even with the setbacks that I've had, the hospital stays, the cancer, you know, things like everyday things like the Focus died. You know, when I bought that Focus, I thought that'd be my last car. As it turned out, it wouldn't be. But now we have Alice that carts me all around, and all of y'all too. And she's a fine car. We've all enjoyed her, and we hope she keeps going for many years to come. Because that was something I often ponder when I'm looking at my budget and finances. At the price of cars these days, I can't believe it. The cars these days, and especially the trucks, cost more than my house did. And of course, if you heard that in the background, Cleo came up, and of course Fluffy was at my feet, and you can hear them going at it. They do not get along. You would think by now they would. Yeah, who's buying these cars these days at the prices they want? But that gets to the prices of houses. Around here, back in 2019, you could pick up a nice home. Yeah, it would need some work, some updating, and all of that. But we were talking about anywhere from $45,000 to $75,000. Now, those same homes that would have sold for that in 2019 are now going for $175,000, $225,000. It's insane. I don't know how anybody's buying them. I don't know how they're buying the cars and trucks or the houses. And then you got to look at all your expenses that went way up. You know, I've done videos of how my utility bills, my electricity is up 40 to 60%. Garbage, water, gas. I know it's all hitting all of y'all too. And then of course there's food. But just everyday things. I was looking to do an order today and just need some everyday things, personal care things like deodorant. Just deodorants. $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 for a little deodorant to make your pits smell better. I mean, come on now. This is insane out here. And I personally don't know what we can do. I'm up for suggestions. There's certain things you need in life that you got to buy. And don't get me started about my insurance. That just went up out of the blue. And then stuff like your prescriptions. I've been told for the last 10 to 12 years prescription prices were coming down. But I'll be darned if I've seen it yet. I mean, I just went to the pharmacy the first of the week, and trust me, no, they didn't come down a bit. Not yet here. Let me know your experiences wherever you are. So I'm going to spend a little more time out here with the kitty crew. Probably being a referee between Cleo and Fluffy, as you heard. Spooky, he's still at my feet. He just lets life slip by. Makes the best of it. And that's my advice to all of you. Regardless of where you are in your retirement, whether you think you're better off now, and I hope you are, than you used to be, let me know in the comments below the video. And maybe you'll elaborate on why your retirement is better now than what it was when you retired, whenever that was, rather just a short time ago or a long, long time ago, more than mine. It's a question that's on my mind. So hey y'all, just a little get with you in the end of the month on September the 30th, 2025. I hope this finds you all well, safe, and happy wherever you are. And like always, till we see you on that next episode of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood, y'all take care. Stay safe out there. And may God bless you all as you bless those in your lives. Do what you can with what you got. And always remember, we're here with you. And we love you for stopping by. Goodbye for now. Yeah, I gotta get with Cleo and Fluffy and have another talk. So far, my strategy ain't working.